Well, ladies and gentlemen, the team that has kind of surprised everyone, the Willow Springs Bears, just coming out on the football field. Of course, they are the upset-minded team of this entire tournament. First off, they come in with a record that was well below 500. They defeat a team that had beaten them early. Matter of fact, shut them out earlier in the year, 20-0. But they defeat Stratford to open up this round of play, 41-18. And Greg, you pick up the story here. Mountain View Liberty, a win, 27-19. And then you look back to that ball game that Ava played them. And where was that? Just up the schedule a little bit. Ava taking on Willow Springs, and you saw that game. I was on vacation. What was it like?
I'll tell you what, that was a close game, although Ava won that 54-32. Ava jumped out to a 2-touchdown lead and thought that Willow would just kind of fold, but no, they come right back, made a game out of that. And although it was a lot of times a 20-point lead for your Ava Bears, it just felt like it was a lot closer game than that.
And in that particular ball game, we misplayed a ball down at the goal line, and Willow Springs, it looked like, had recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown, which would have turned that thing into, I think, a 6-point ball game, and our heart stopped. Now, they reversed that call, and it went back Ava's way. We scored touchdowns and finally win the thing. The noise you heard just in the background, the Ava Bears coming out on the football field. Both teams are assembled. Tyler Biggs-Watterson coming up into the stands. He's headed our way. I can tell by the look on his eyes. He's going to do this ball game. Greg Sherrill and I are going to go home and listen to it on the radio. Ava, Willow Springs, we're getting closer. The district championship ball game. Don't you dare move. It's up next on the best radio in the Ozarks, Cause FM 92.1.
Paul Wade and Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade and Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade and Associates, our Gainesville number, 679-2299. 679-2299. And of course, in Ava, Paul Wade and Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319.
In the world of home improvement and hardware supplies, when you know what you're looking for, and even when sometimes you don't, the place where we stop to shop is Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers. And they offer special services like glass cutting, keys, paint color matching, equipment rental, screen repair, and much more. And if there's something you're looking for that we don't have in the store, we can probably get it for you. Open 6 days a week. It's Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
All right, we're talking car insurance matchups. Tell me, who's your pick in the final?
I got to go with the team with the starting lineup of more than 17,000 clutch players. Go-to guys who deliver one-on-one service, but still defend against high rates by dishing out more discounts to more drivers than anyone else.
Sounds like State Farm.
Nobody matches State Farm's combination of personal service and low rates.
Call David Cody in Ava 683-4141 or in Mansfield 924-3231.
We want our kids to succeed as an Ava Bear athlete. Well, nothing gives a kid more confidence than knowing that he or she's of value. Nothing gives a child better sense of being valued than being able to carry out responsibilities at home and in the classroom. A little child can be trained how to do small chores, provided it's a part of a team effort, and due credit is given for a job well done. We're building Ava Bear athletes to succeed for life. This announcement from Douglas County Chart and the Interagency Council.
It's Jim's Body Shop. The name you know, the people you trust when it comes to auto body repair services or giving you a tow anytime, day or night. And who hasn't locked their keys in their car? I've used them to help me out there too. 683-4609. That's 683-4609 for Jim's Body Shop. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support Ava Athletics.
From your late model ride to your classic fixer-upper, where your auto parts specialist is bumper to bumper.
Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts, your local hometown auto parts store. We have batteries, the motor oil, all types of parts and accessories. We carry it at Bumper to Bumper, and we deliver locally free.
From your late model ride to your classic fixer-upper, where your auto parts specialist is bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1,
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you to District Championship Football. The Ava Bears against the Willow Springs Bears, live broadcast on this Friday night on the best radio in the Ozarks, Cause FM 92.3. You'd notice that I make a little switch there. Over on the AM side, boy, here's a fascinating basketball game. Missouri State is taking on Xavier. And Greg, a little earlier in the week, Mizzou played Xavier. Now, these games are being played at Xavier University thereof. That's in Ohio, I think it is. Went into overtime. Xavier won. They're nationally ranked. Now Missouri, just a couple of days later, will go to the same spot, play a basketball game. Going to be interesting. That's over on the AM side. We're about to meet at midfield. We're not far away from getting this puppy underway. By the way, don't forget, at halftime, our score updates will be presented by Great Southern Bank. And at the end of it all, Rosanna Proctor, your Farmers Insurance agent, will help us bring up the coach and talk with Coach Dan Swafford. And we hope we're talking about either playing a ball game in Ava or in Lamar. Those are the possibilities. We'll get to that in just a little while. It's Ava against Willow Springs District Championship. It's around the corner on Cause FM 92.1.
Home Pride Bank is proud to support the Ava Bears. We are also proud to be a full-service bank with a long-standing commitment to customer satisfaction. Our customers are important to us. That's why our lobby is open 6 days a week to help you with all your banking needs. Come experience customer service at its best. Home-owned, home-operated, Home Pride Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Go Bears!
MR Ranch LLC Trash Service, serving Douglas County and surrounding counties. Services are $20 a month. We accept cash, check, credit card, online, etc. Bags need to be 35 gallons or smaller and a 5-bag limit per week. To get on a route or to check service, please call 417-683-3057. That's 683-3057 for MR Ranch LLC Trash Service. Give us a call so we can haul.
Hey, this is Tammy from MS Propane. Fall is here, days are getting shorter, and that means cooler weather is on its way. Now's the time to get those tanks set and filled up. Check with MS Propane for all of your tank set and fill-up needs. Locally owned and locally operated. Call today at 417-683-5300. MS Propane, heating the way.
General Motors is trying their best to put you behind the wheel of a new Buick or GMC this month, and we at Brad Guffey Motor want to help you with the selection. All the 2019 models still in stock have dramatic discounts, and GM Financial has special rates on many of those same models. Go to bradguffey.com and see the savings on everything we have on the lot, then come by the store and let our sales staff help you with the process. We want to earn your business, but you have to take the first step. Remember to stay local. Come see us at Brad Guffey Motor today.
You're watching out on the football field, the Willow Springs Bears carrying the jersey of a fallen team member. Gentleman who could not play in the ball game because he lost his life this summer. There were a couple of kids, I think, that were involved with that, and that's part of this meteoric rise by Willow Springs, and they carry that into the football game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tdhmedia.net providing this television coverage matched in. That's on the interweb, by the way. Matched in with Cause Radio's play-by-play here on the FM and streaming on our interweb at KKOZ.com. Now, Tyson Hathcock, who normally sits back there in a little trailer and does all of the video engineering for the broadcast, is sitting over there where Ron Wallace, Greg Davis, normally sits, doing the actual PA work here at Sylvie Field, C.E. Harlan Stadium. He's as nervous as can be because he hopes things go well down in the trailer down below. So do we. What'd you see out there on the field, Mr. Davis?
Well, Ava wins the toss. They're going to defer. So they'll take the ball at kickoff at the second half. They will be kicking off to the Willow Springs Bears this first half.
So now, they are high-powered. Their offense scored how many points against us in the first football game?
Scored 32 points. And the person you need to watch is this Bradley Welton. That is their quarterback. He threw for 2 touchdowns. He was 7 out of 8 for 133 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he also ran in 2 touchdowns.
Brady Walton, quarterback. And there's another youngster by the name of Triton Henley. There's several kids. Matter of fact, their key is that they brought in more kids to get involved with it. Ball taken to the 15 to the 20, falling down with the football for Willow Springs was John Baker. Willow takes over 1st and 10. It's the first play of the...
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swaddish, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swaddish.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swaddish, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Oh, going to hand it off. Roy into the hole. That's Wood on the carry. The Bears are there. By the way, the play starts at the 26. And the interior portion of the Bear defense, Josh Bray, comes out of the pile. And on the run that time for Willow Springs, I think that was, let's see, Kyle Wood. Greg, how many yards you going to give him on carry one in the football game?
1 yard on the carry.
Willow Springs works from left to right in this first quarter of play. 2nd down and 9. Spot the football, 27-yard line. Wide out, headed out to the top side. Everybody else going to stay in. Actually, they load to the top side with a 3 or 4 set. Man in the backfield out of the shotgun. That is Walton. Wants to run. Little pressure going to come. Now they're going to push it back. He's in trouble. Down he goes. Quarterback sack. Walton all the way back inside the 15-yard line, back to about the 14. Greg Davis, you see that there were 2 or 3 Ava Bears that were on the quarterback from the snap of the football. You going to accept that?
I'm going to accept it. It looks like a 13-yard loss to me.
With that, we'll call it 3rd down. Going to have to take it all the way to the 24-yard line or thereabouts. And as a result of that, we'll call it 3rd and 13 by Greg Davis. Outstanding eyes. By the way, did have the chance to go to Ozark Manley Vision Center. New eyeballs, Greg, are on their way. I'll have them hopefully by next week. The game against Lamar Fair Grove. Out of the shotgun, it is Brady Walton. Bears paired back, and they're going to come after him on 3rd down and 13. Spin a man in motion. They're going to hand it off, dive right up the middle. Bears are there, got him. Down he goes, 15-yard line. Bears have done it on defense. Shut down Willow Springs. Now that's not too bad to start out the defensive side of the football game.
No, it's not.
So with that, the carry's good for how many? 1 or
give him 2 yards.
So 2-yard carry on that. It was Henley on the run for Willow Springs, and that's the boy that really hurt us in a football game earlier in this season. Willow Springs will stand back near the goal line to kick this thing away. Let's see who the Bears, probably Nate Swafford, standing about at midfield, waiting for the first kick. That would come from Baker, I believe. That John Baker of Willow. Here she comes, and the kick is up. It is not Baker, rather. It's kicked away. Bears watch it bound. Will scramble around, and Nate Swafford's going to chase it back to the 40. He'll pick it up right there. Goes to the corner. Step to the middle of the field. Gets away from 1. Gets away from 2. And will go down at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Here come your Bears at the 45-yard line.
Century Bank of the Ozarks is your hometown community bank with full-service locations in Gainesville, Ava, Theodosia, and Bakersfield. We offer a full line of personal checking and saving account options, as well as a variety of corporate and business banking solutions. Our experienced lenders at Century Bank of the Ozarks specialize in residential, consumer, commercial, and agricultural lending. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our banking products. Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
1st and 10 for Ava, 46-yard line, spin a man in motion. Nate Swafford on the quarterback option. He'll keep, got a blocker at the corner. Nate Bray makes the block. Swafford to the corner, and he'll be run out of bounds close to the 30-yard line. Going to stay, stepped out of bounds about the 33. Nice run. Great block by Bray up on the edge, and Ava will advance them. Did you say they're going to move the chains, Greg Davis?
How about 21 yards?
A 21-yard run. First play for Ava. 1st and 10 now. Ava Bear football at the 9:32 mark. Quarter 1 district championship play on the best radio in the Ozarks, Cause FM 92.1, streaming live at tdhmedia.net on the interweb and heard on the internet at kkoz.com. Wideouts, 1 to each side. Swafford will work under center. Caden Myers in the backfield. The wingbacks, of course, would be Bray along with Spencer Skiles. What do we want to do now on 1st and 10? Ball at the 33. It will be the handoff. Caden Myers, he'll spin, he'll push, he'll find the 30, stay on his feet close to the 28. Caden, a nice run. His first touch of the football, play number 2 of the ball game. And with that, move that chain down the field a little bit. Greg, how many yards?
I'm giving him 4.5.
So I'm going to say 5, just to be as generous as I can. We want to play Lamar Fairgrove next week, so think positive thoughts. Greg is right. It's about second down, 4.5 on the gain. So second down, we'll call it a skinny 6. Ball is inside the 30. Wide outs, 2 to the near side. In the under center, is Nate Swafford. Nate going to hand it. Nate going to keep it. Nate going to fall down. I think somebody stepped on his foot. Looks to me like Swafford couldn't get away.
Yeah.
Big old boy right there in the middle of it all was Dylan Cargill. He's huge, 325 pounds, and he smooshed us. He did. Third down, lost about a half a yard, Greg. So I'm going to call it a longer 6 instead of 3rd and 7, and the Bears will have it right at the 30. That play wasn't going anywhere at all, was it? Stopped up the middle, did Willow Springs. Willow's first drive, 3 down and out. Now the Bears have a first down that's turned into 3rd and 7 or 6 or thereabouts. Out of an under center is Nate Swafford. He'll hand it off to Caden Myers, and the whistle goes off before we can get the play off. Did we run out of time? Or are we? Looks like it's against the Bears by the discussion. It is a procedure call against Ava. Cost is 5.
On Ava.
All right, Gregory. Now listen. That was a 3rd down and 7 or 6. Now it becomes a 3rd down and close to 11 plus.
That's not good.
We're not liking that.
But we're in 4-down territory.
We might be. Ball to 35-yard line, Willow Springs side of this football field, which, by the way, happens to be Sylvie Field on a cold Friday night, but I don't think quite as cold as last week, although everybody outside, and there's a big old crowd here, pretty chilled up at this moment. Big play. 3rd down and a long 11 for Ava. What do we do? Hand it off to Josh Bray. Looks for an edge. Doesn't have it. Down he goes. Maybe a yard, maybe 2, maybe 3. He refuses to go down, and he ends up at about the 32 by the spot of the ball. I'm believing. So with that, Greg, it becomes 4th down in a bundle. 4th down at about 9 for Ava, and I think you're right. We're going for it. Everybody stays on the field. Nate looks over, gets the call from Coach Merrifield. It is 4th down and 9 for your Bears. Ball rests at, let me see about the 32. 32, 32, almost 32, almost 33. You can split the hairs and be in the middle of that. If you're watching on the interweb, you get to see that on the TV. You know where it is. We're just guessing. 4th down and 9 for Ava, just starting in this state championship football game. Back is Swafford looking to pass. Pump it up over the middle. That should be pass interference. Should have been. Kate Myers, and they got away with it. Kate was pushed away from the football, and the flag didn't go down. So it is 4th down and Willow Springs ball. Didn't you think he was pushing on him?
I did. I did. There was contact before the ball got there.
There was, but it's not called. Therefore, and as a result of it, didn't happen. Did it? 7:01 left to go in the first quarter. We make no bones about it. We're as partial as we can. We're Ava Bear fans, period. No more discussion needed. Here comes Willow Springs. Bears of Ava did a great job. And when we're talking Bears tonight, we make no bones about it. We're talking Ava. Wide out coming to this way is John Baker. Everybody else, well, loads up to the top side, but they're inside of, if you will, that. Out of the quarterback. He wants to hand off the spin play. Back in the backfield. Crushing tackle by Josh Bray. On the little misdirection coming this way, Kyle Wood is buried in the backfield. What a great play by Bray.
How about
right there.
a 3-yard loss?
And with that, the Ava defense has come out smoking to start this cold football game on Friday night. 2nd down and 13. And Bray just completely crushed the back, who is coming to the near side, and down he went for a loss of 3. I think Willow Springs on offense so far with negative yardage, period. Wide out to the near side. That indeed will be John Baker. Out of the shotgun, that is Brady Walker. Walton wants to pass. No, he'll hold the ball. Then what do we have? Apparently a stoppage of play. Didn't see a flag. Apparently there was one there, or what are we up against here, Greg? What was it? False start against Willow Springs. Brady Walton is the quarterback. There's a 5-yard penalty against Willow Springs, so it will stay 2nd down, Gregory. Becomes, what do you want to call it, 2nd 18? Does that work for you?
2nd and...
Sharpen up here a little bit.
I'm trying to see where them sticks are on the other side. Look, ball's going to be at the, 19. They have to go all the way to the 44-yard line for a first down.
Spot that football to 24, Greg. I think that's closer to it. Second down and 18 for Willow Springs. Out of the shotgun. Here comes Walton. Here come the Bears. Nope, going to give him time to throw. Now they're not. Now he's going to get loose. Wants to scramble to the upside. Bray can't make the tackle. Caden Myers can't. Myers takes him down back at the 20. And a loss of a couple more.
That's right. 2 more yards lost.
So a loss of a couple more. And the Ava Bears are doing a great job with their coverage downfield. And now they're putting more and more and more pressure in the backfield. Third down and 22. It just has that feel of a state championship, district championship football game. Meanwhile, up the road a little bit at Fairgrove, Missouri, Lamar and Fairgrove are clawing it out for the right to play next week. We hope it's a Saturday ball game. That decision made at the end of this thing, and we hope Ava's involved with it. Wideouts, one split to each side now for Willow Springs. So they're wanting to throw. Brady Walton going back. Here comes the pressure. We're all over him. He has to throw the ball away. Caden Myers was breathing down his throat. And with that, Greg, I think that's fourth down at about 500. Have to run all the way up to Mansfield to pick up a first down. So with that, it becomes fourth down, and you're going to go with 22 necessary for it as the football is back at the 20-yard line. So Willow Springs about to punt that puppy away to your Ava Bears. The punting assignment falls on the shoulders of Michael Tinsley, and Swafford will stand close to midfield. Step or two back from that, about the 47. No score in the ball game. 5:01 left in quarter number 1. Willow Springs has been stopped twice. We've been stopped once. Now the kick, and it's a boomer, is underway. It will be Nate who will catch it. He'll get away from 1, get away from 2, stays on his feet, then falls down. 45-yard line. Here comes your Bears. No score in the ball.
You need a little help around your place? Well, then you get a hold of Schmuck Ventures at 683-DUMP. That's 683-DUMP or 3867, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more. That's Tussie or TJ Schmuck at 683-3867, 683-DUMP for Schmuck Ventures, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more.
Bears with the football. First and 10, 45-yard line. We are, Greg, by the calculation there, about 55 yards away. See what we can do. Under center will be Swafford. Caden Myers right behind him. Spring wideouts to each side. And what do? Going to hand it off to Caden Myers. He will push forward. Past the 45, close to the 46, maybe a little bit beyond that. Chains move and give him about a yard on the run, and it's tough slugging. Now, Willow Springs has some monsters, Greg, along the line of scrimmage. You saw them a couple of weeks ago. These kids are huge. They've grown more a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, they are, and they've got some confidence. Now, I was looking, watching. They're stacking the box.
They are indeed. They're now, challenging us.
If Caden can get in the secondary, he's gone.
Second down and 9 for Ava. No score in the game.
Look at them.
In the district jail, they are. Everybody's in the box. So what do? Spin a man in motion. Bray back to pass to Swafford. He's going for it all. Down the field. Thrown too far. Thrown too far. Thrown down the field. Intended that time for Zach Mendel. He was toe for toe with the defender. Howsoever the ball overthrown. And I guess that brings up third down and about 8 for Ava.
Well, I tell you what, if you're going to miss
long.
That's right, not short.
You bet. Double team coverage, but we were in the midst of it all, actually a step beyond it. Had we been able to get to the football, it would have been an impressive play.
Oh, it would have. We've seen that play work earlier this year.
Third down and a long 8 for Ava. What do this time? Ball resting at the 47. No score in the game. 4 minutes left to go. Quarter number 1. We're going to keep it. Nate Swafford. He's to the middle. He could go. He's pulled down. And about the 25-yard line. Great job by Nate Bray. Tackle is made by John Baker of Willow Springs to save a touchdown.
28 yards.
How about that? He got up to the edge, got a good block on the inside before he got to the outside, stepped up and ran for how many yards?
28.
And Ava Bear, first down. First and 10 for your Bears. 3:47 left, quarter number 1. Ava and Willow Springs for the right to move on to the state quarterfinals in football. First time Willow's been there since the fall of 2003. Bears, this is our third time looking for that opportunity in the last 3 tries. Ava now with it. Will run into a bunch of nothing. Caden, I think, on the carry, and he was killed. Let's see if that's who comes up with it. Out of the middle of the pile on the run, it was Caden Myers, and Greg, there's nothing there. I think he ran into 325 pounds of Willow Springs offensive line. Are you going to say he lost a little?
Lost about a half a yard.
Third down, a long 11, long 11, or skinny 11 rather, or longer than 10. For Ava, ball at the 26. Back to pass. Swafford sets up the screen. He's got it to Caden. There's a defender to beat. He does, but not with enough success. Ball's going to end up close to the 20. Bears did set up the screen. Willow Springs did an excellent job of reading the play, and stepping into the hole, I think, was Landing Crudgington for Willow. And with that, Greg, not a lot on that one, was there?
About 5-yard reception, but it was 2nd and 11.
It was indeed. So with that, it becomes 3rd down and 6, we'll say, for Ava. And we are in 4-down territory, no doubt. Ava Bears now looking for points at the 218 juncture. Here's the pitch play. Top side. We have blockers. Spencer Skiles going to score. 21-yard pitch play. So Spencer Skiles will get the pitch and carry it in from 21 yards out. And at the 2:11 mark, quarter number 1, your Ava Bears have drawn blood first. That's a nice looking play, wasn't it?
Oh, man, he wasn't even touched.
Great blocking out on the edge by the boys sent out there to block on the edge. That was a profound thought, wasn't it? And as a result of that, Spencer goes in, as Greg notes, untouched. Now the Bears going for 2 in a 6-0 ball game. 2:11 left to go in quarter number 1. Man in motion. Swafford will run. Wanting to pitch, steps inside. 2-point conversions there. So the 2-pointers on the books as well. And he'll go. Your Ava Bears 8. Willow Springs 0.
Miller Lawn Service, taking care of your lawn, whether it's mowing the grass, doing some landscaping, or picking up tree limbs and more. At your home or your business. And you know right now that we're paying attention to the Ava Bear football. Call Doug at 543-2294 and Colton at 337-1766 for Miller Lawn Service. Let us take care of your lawn, commercial and residential.
You need somebody to work on your heat pump, or maybe it's your gas furnace, or what about that air conditioner? Who do you call? Well, you call Perry Whidden at 543-2657. It's Whidden Heating, Air, and Electrical. We install and service all air conditioning and heating units, including heat pumps, gas, and wood furnaces. Whidden Air and Electrical, heating, air conditioning, and a whole lot more. 543-2657 for Whidden's Air and Electrical.
Great Southern Bank, Greg Davis, I think, has store updates for us, don't they?
We do. Fairgrove Lamar knotted at 7.
So Lamar Fairgrove, one of those teams, going to play one of these teams right here. And right now 7-7. Right now here it's 8-0. Ava scores on what was a 51-yard drive. Now Willow Springs with a football. They'll get loose for a half a second, and then down will go. The youngster running was Michael Tinsley, and the Bears take him down at the 35-yard.
Deer season is almost here, and Lakey and Lakey Hay and Feed can help with our big game butter, regular peanut butter, apple or persimmon, whole corn, 50-pound bags, our Trophy Rock, number 12 rock, and our Redmond salt, fine quality, 50-pound bag at Lakey and Lakey Hay and Feed, half-mile south of Ava on Highway 5. Our phone number is 683-6781.
Ava Bear football. Willow Springs in possession with 2:04 left to go in the first quarter. Ball at the 36-yard line. Here comes Willow. Shotgun set for Walton. Man comes in motion. He'll go back to pass. That's Walton. He'll flip it up. There's a catch made. Bears are there, and down he goes. Nice job out on the edge. I think that was Kyle Wood out on the corner. And with the reception, check there rather, Hensley on the catch for Willow Springs. And with that now, or was it Wood? I got to sort that out. No, it was. It was Henley on the catch for Willow Springs, and as a result of that, Greg, how many yards are you going to give him?
I'm giving him 2 yards.
So a 2-yard pass play, and those are probably the only positive yards in the ball game for Willow Springs, or sure seemed that way. Second down, and I'm going to go 7, maybe, something like that. Ball's going to be close to the 40-yard line. Shotgun sit for Brady Walton. The boy stands beside him, another man in motion. Back to pass, under pressure, pitches it off. Bears are there in the backfield. Another great stop. Spencer Skiles makes the stop, drops the kid just as he catches the football. Excellent job. Henley had the ball, and down he goes. Are you going to pull yardage off of that?
How about -4?
So a loss of 4 turns it into a 3rd down and 11. Remember, they gained a couple of yards on the first play, so now it's 3rd and 11, and we're back in Willow Springs territory, back at about the 36 or so. Now the Bear defense called them on again. Wide outs, 2 to the top side, 1 flip in a tight end position. Out of the shotgun is Walton. He will go back, take the handoff. Bears are all over him. He'll step, he'll run. He's under pressure. He's going down the field. He makes the catch for a 1st down at about the 48-yard line. Nice job that time done by Kyle Wood to stay in his position and receive a good throw from Brady Walton. And all of a sudden, Willow Springs moves into Ava territory, Greg Davis.
That's their first down. That pass good for 16 yards. And their first down. And like you said, they're in Ava territory.
Under duress, Brady Walton kept his cool, found his receiver, made the catch. 1st down, Ava territory at the 47. We're about to run out of quarter. Matter of fact, Willow Springs going to let it expire. Headed to the end of quarter 1. It's Ava 8, Willow Springs 0.
Hey, this is Amy telling you about a new service available here at Ava Tire Shop. We can now replace your windshields, and we also still do any and all types of auto repairs, oil changes, and alignments. And of course, we have a great selection of tires. As our slogan goes, we provide for your ride. Come see us off Highway 5 or give us a call at Ava Tire Shop, 683-2208. 683-2208.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Hi, this is Jana Loach. Come see us at 902 Springfield Road or give us a call at 683-4751.
American Family Insurance.
Fairgrove, Lamar tied 7-7 in their football game on the other side of this, what would be state quarterfinal set. Now Willow Springs, Greg Davis, inside Ava territory at the 47-yard line after a very successful pass play. They're going to try it again. I got 2 receivers, actually 3 to the top side. Brady Walton, that's 3 boys behind him. Going to hand it off to the first back. That's Hensley into the hold, and he has some excellent running room. Past the 45 down to the 43 on the carry. That, I believe, is Triton Henley on the run for Willow Springs. Let me make certain they come out with that number. Was that correct, Greg? 2, 3. It was. Yep. On the run, how many yards you going to give him?
Give him a gain of 4.
So 2nd down and 6 for Willow. They're in Ava territory, trailing your Bears 8-0. Only scoring the ball game so far, Ava 55-yard drive, and it was a 21-yard run by Spencer Skiles. 2-point conversion good. That's your score at this moment, 8-0. Willow Springs, 2nd down and 6. It is a handoff to Henley. Bears have him in the backfield, and down he goes. I'm not certain he made back to the line of scrimmage. Triton Henley is caught by Ava. Good job defensively, and the Bears are able to pull him down. They're going to say he did make it back to the line of scrimmage, and with that, Greg, now we're 3rd down and about 6, and it's a long 6, by the way, for Willow. Ball in Ava territory at the 43. So Ava leading Willow 8-0. Last week at here, Lamar and Fairgrove in a 7-7 tie in a game being played at Fairgrove. Wide out goes to the top side. That is John Baker. Everybody else sticks in tight. Out of the shotgun is Walton with a boy standing back behind him. On 3rd down and 6, spin a man in motion. Walton going back to pass. He has time. He'll throw it up. He's hit. Everybody falls down. The quarterback was being blusterily put to the, that's a good word, new word. Blusterily was being blown to the ground.
I like that word.
Blown to the ground. Blusterily. Wherever that came from. But anyway, we did it. He went down, and with that it becomes 4th down and 6. The pressure being applied by Ava that time, and with that now, back we come. By the way, I think we find Evan Horn playing in the ball game. We saw him warming up, but I forgot to check that, guys, as as we actually got underway. So you check that, if you would, please, as we get up in the next offensive set and see if Ava Evans in there. Willow acts like they're going to punt it back to Ava. The Bears look to press. The ball is kicked high in the air. Fair catch is called by Nate Swafford. Drops it. Willow Springs going to have the football inside Ava's 10 at the 6-yard line. Nate should have just gotten out of the way, but he went for the fair catch, put it on the ground, and here comes Willow Springs.
Oh, my.
Let them back in the football game with that huge mistake. Did you think that might have been a huge?
Oh, very huge mistake.
So with that, 1st and goal at the 6 after we fumble the football, trying to call the fair catch.
Oh, wow, that's letting them back in the game.
Wide out topside, John Baker out of the shotgun. Brady Walton, this is all about Ava Bear defense. Spin a man in motion. Gonna hand it off to Hendley right up the middle. He will push, he will shove, he'll get close. He'll get close. Inside the 5, looks like at about the 2-yard line, he'll be stopped. And with that, that's Triton Henley, who really ran over us in the first football game of the season. So the ball is at the 3 by the spot right there. It is 2nd and goal at the 3 for Willow Springs. Quarterback Brady Walton came off the field, talked to the coaching staff, and then comes back on. Also coming on is Chris Miller, one of their running backs and or receivers. Willow Springs 2nd and goal from the 3. Our mistake has set up this scoring opportunity. Out of the shotgun is Walton. Standing back by them is Hilton, I believe it is. Spin a man in motion. Ball's on the ground. Ava's got it. Picked up by the Ava Bears. It is recovered by Ava. Falling on the football. I think it's Bucket. The Ava Bears fall on the football. It's our ball. We got it back. Time out of the 9:31 left. It's Ava 8, Willow 0.
We are celebrating 10 wonderful years of being open for business at the Animal Clinic of Ava. And to thank all of you, we are having a 10% off sale of retail items in our store. This includes all equine and cattle supplies like vaccines, number tags, dewormers, syringes, flea and tick collars for your pets, and much more. Here's to 10 great years and many, many more. Thank you for allowing us to care for your animals from all of us at the Animal Clinic of Ava.
1st and 10 for your Bears after the fumble. All is fair in love and football. And the Ava Bears get the ball back. They hand it off, I believe, to Caden Myers, and he just follows a couple of blockers, Greg, and runs for about 3 yards, doesn't he?
3 yards for Caden. 4 carries, 9 yards. He's having a tough time tonight, but they're after him.
2nd and 7, ball at the 12-yard line. The Bears fumble the football. Willow Springs has it 1st and goal at the 6, and then they put it on the ground, and we recover it. And now it's our turn to try to get out of the hole. So it's 2nd down and 7. What do? It'll be Nate Swafford. Gets to the corner, gets a block, has a 1st down, up to the 25, maybe 26-yard line. Move them chains. Ava Bear football. Quarterback Nate Swafford on the run. A lot of blocking over there. Looked pretty good out there on the edge, didn't it?
12, 13 yard on the carry.
So Ava begins to squeeze a little bit on Willow Springs defense and gets out of the hole that we were piled into after the mistake. Then another mistake. And I feel better about it now.
Another update. Lamar 14, Fairgrove 7.
14-7. Lamar 14, Fairgrove 7. Boys, Lamar 14, Fairgrove 7. Lamar 14, Fairgrove 7. That's the other side of the district that we would play in. What do the Bears do this time? We're going to pitch the play. Spencer Skiles tries to make the cut in the backfield and couldn't do it and falls down. So the Bears pitched it up to Spencer up on the top side. Willow Springs brought in somebody off the edge up on the corner, and Spencer tried to juke around him and just fell to the ground, Craig. Yeah. He planted his feet and it didn't work.
2 yard loss. That field's still pretty wet out there. You can see that how dark the center of this field in certain spots from the last 2 weeks of rain.
And even Monday and Tuesday of this week, it was snow, rain, sleet at all. 2nd down and 13, closer to 12, I think, for the Bears. We have to get it to about the 37 to pick up a 1st down, a little less than that. So, what do we do now on 2nd down and 12? Going back to pass is Nate Swafford under pressure. He's in trouble. He'll get loose, stays on his feet. Somebody be open. Wide open! Skiles, 50, 40, 20, 10, 5. They're not going to touch him. Touchdown. Oh, what a bad one. No one There was no one there, even within 1,000 yards of Spencer Skiles. And once Nate Swafford regained his footing, it was over. 7-16. Whatever you do, don't get so excited listening to an Ava Bear broadcast.
How about 77 yards on that pass play?
77 yard. All of this after we fumble and get it back, and then we move down the field a little bit. We think we're about to be thrown for a loss with our quarterback. He gets loose, and there by his lonesome is Spencer Skiles. 7:16 left to go in the first half. The Bears are up now, going for two. What do? Pitch play. Spencer Skiles, nobody there. Blocks all over. They broke down, not going to get it. So at the 7:16, I should write down Spencer Skiles from Swafford. What was the length of that pass play, Greg?
77 yards.
And the length of that drive?
91 yards.
A 91-yard drive. Spencer Skiles, the point after attempt is no good, and it is. Your Ava Bears 14, Willow Springs 0.
And we've got another one.
Art, I just lost my internet connection, and I just went socket blown up, etc. If you play a break for me right now, I would certainly appreciate that. 7:16 left to go in the first half of the football game, and I just literally, this hasn't happened to me in the broadcast, so I think I can safely say, Art, we have enough people involved in our internet listening and streaming that I have lost internet connection, and I'm going to have some help. So what we're going to do, we'll keep it right here after a sip of water and set it up. Greg, you were telling me it was a 91-yard drive. Keep by a Willow Springs fumble, a 77-yard pass play from Swafford to Skiles, and the extra point is no good. And so with 7:16 left to go in this first half of football, your Bears have what is now a 14-0 lead. Last we heard, Lamar had a lead over Fair Grove in that other side of what would be the state quarterfinal ball game. Bears will kick it off to Willow Springs. It'll go out of bounds. So timeout on the field, Art. Our score, Ava 14, Willow Springs 0.
It's all about excellence. And State Representative Carla Esslinger is so proud of the Ava Bear football team. An excellent year. And now for 3 years, an excellent opportunity to show Ava Bear pride. It's all about excellence in the classroom, on the football field, and in life itself. A salute from your state representative, Carla Esslinger.
All right. Well, Greg, that's a little better, don't you think?
It is. It is. 77 yards, 14-0. Also, Willow will start at their own 35-yard line.
Now, let me remind you, we were up by 2 touchdowns in the first ball game, and they stormed back on us to get in the contest. Here's the handoff. Big boy going right up the middle, middle running room to the 40 and beyond. This will start at the 35, and it's a big, old, huge running back. Let me see who that is. I don't think that was Henley that was running with the football. I'm waiting for him to come out of there in the middle of that thing.
Henley.
Well, apparently it was. So, Triton Henley on the carry. A little bigger than what I recalled the last time he ran with the ball. How many yards are you going to give Triton on that?
I'm giving him 6 yards on that carry.
And with that, we'll call it 2nd and 4. Spot the ball for 41. By the way, Willow Springs works from right to left in this particular stanza of football play. 3 wideouts to the near side, and out of the shotgun comes Walton. Bears have contained. Walton will run down he goes. Great defensive play up on the edge made by Ava. Stepping up and taking him down is Dylan King. Way to go, Dylan. So Dylan, did he lose or gain on that one?
He's getting up slow. He's coming up to the side.
So the quarterback, Brady Walton, coming off the field a little, excuse me, gimpy after the play. I think Dylan King actually took him for maybe a 2-inch loss on the play. And the Bears had done an excellent job of spreading their defense out, forcing the quarterback up into the middle. And when that happened, Dylan was just down and all over him. So with that now, ladies and gentlemen, the Ava Bears find themselves challenging Willow Springs again on 3rd down and a bundle. 3rd down and 4. Can we stop now? 3 wideouts. Here we come. Hilton back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw it over the top. Almost intercepted. Got our hands on it. But that was about it. Jacob Bruffett nearly made it.
Oh, he did. And he put his hands on top of his helmet and he goes, oh my, 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 my.
He was seeing highlight films on TDH Media tomorrow morning. Instead of that, though, it becomes 4th down and 4. 5:40 left to go in the first half of this district championship game right now. Ava Bears up over Willow Springs 14-0, but don't count on that score holding up. Willow Springs about to punt it away. Back to receive for Ava, standing at the 27-yard line. It has been Nate Swafford. Had a little trouble with the football last time. Here's the punt. It's high in the air. It will be Nate just going to get away from it. Bounce down, headed to the end zone. It made it. So Ava takes over 1st and 10 from the 20. 5:30 left. First half. It's Ava 14, Willow Springs 0.
David and Marvin Emerson of Crystal Lake Fisheries, former Ava Bear football players and alumni, want to give this shout out to the Ava Bear football team. We're very proud of you, and it's been fun enjoying the ride with you this year. From the family trout farm, the Emerson family sends our best wishes and good luck to the Ava Bear football team on and off the field.
Going to try to cue in. Well, I forgot what it is. I kind of have to wait on that a minute. The Bears are going to hand it off this time. It works. Caden Myers gets loose. Myers will squill across the 25. The play started at the 20. Nate hands it off to Caden Myers. And Greg, that's a pretty good run. Good for almost 7.
Yes, good run. In fact, they're going to back him up a little bit. Give him about 6.
All right, so the Ava Bears now with a 2nd down, and, well, they didn't give him as much, did they?
No.
2nd down and 5, I think we're going to end up having to call this. And it'll look a little like a better run than that. Ball will end up at the 26-yard line. And so 2nd down and 5 for Ava. Some's not adding up here. Hand it off to Caden again. He gets around. He's running off the tight end, who's setting the block for us, I think, and gets a couple more on the carry. So the Bears are using the edge a little differently. Instead of Caden going straight up the middle, we're going to, off to the edge where the tight end is setting the block, or at least where the tight end might be, and finding some running room. You know what we're doing? We're running away from the monsters there in the middle. 3rd down and 1. You just watch the last 2 carries by Myers. He's not gone up the middle. He's come to the side with the run. 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 29-yard line. Do we go right up the middle? Bears are set up. Got to get a good block. We'll go right up the middle. Caden Myers will have it. He'll cross the 20, cross the 30, cross the 31. Spot it right there. Move them, change. The Ava Bears have put themselves now into a 1st down with 4:06 left to go in this first half of football. 14-0 our score. Great Southern Bank at halftime will provide for us. I'm learning to talk tonight, apparently. Score updates. We know that last we heard, Lamar was up over Fairgrove by a touchdown. We'll spot that score and some others as we work through. 3:45 left to go in the first half. What do? We hand it off. Yes, we do. Caden Myers goes to the other side, finds a little more running room, and this time he'll squirt forward to the 35, almost a 36 on the run. Now, the first couple of plays in this drive, Myers came to the near side at the edge. Now Caden is taking a step outside one of the blockers along the offensive line on what would be the top side. And how many yards you give him on that run?
Give him 4 yards on the run.
2nd and 6. We'll spot it and call it right now. Ava moves from left to right on your radio dial this first half of play so far. Ava 14, Willow Springs 0. We're going to hand it off again. Caden Myers on the run. That time straight up the middle. Now how about this dipsy doodle? Go to the right. Go to the left. Go up the middle. And this time Caden Myers runs 4. We're moving the chains so we can sort it and see how many yards you give him on the carry.
Give him 2 yards on the carry.
3rd and 3 by the spot of the football. 39-yard line for your Bears. Taking up time. Eating the clock. Moving down the field. Big 3rd and 3 right here, Ava. What do? Spin a man in motion. We step out. Have time to kill, so we're going to kill it. Nate Swafford will pull away from his position. Now get back under center. Spencer Skiles was coming in motion and resets. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Spencer Skiles takes the pitch. Gets to the corner. Gets nowhere. He's lost about 2-3 yards. Willow Springs doing a great job on the edge. They had lots of penetration up on the edge. Spencer couldn't get around the corner. And with that, now fourth down.
Lost of 3.
So a loss of 3. It becomes fourth down and about 6 for Ava. I'm guessing a punting circumstance as we're down at our end of the football field, the 36-yard line. So with 1:55 and the clock rolling here in the first half, Ava has scored twice. Willow Springs been shut out. Willow Springs had it first and goal at the 6 in our territory and ended up fumbling the football. We went down, scored off that puppy. Now for the Bears punting time, and that's probably going to be Caden Myers that'll punt it away. Here comes the snap. There's the kick by Caden. It'll bound down to the 40 and go out of bounds right there. Willow Springs football, our score. Ava 14, Willow 0. So with that, apparently Willow Springs will get the ball, and my ability to move these breaks in between possessions somewhat limited by not being able to get back in the control room. So 14-0, Ava advantage. Willow Springs soon to sort themselves out on the football field with 1:29 left to go in this first half of Ava Bear football for the right to move on and play again in the state quarterfinals against either Lamar or Fair Grove. If we can get there, who do you want? Now you think about that. Wide out topside. If we play Fair Grove, they come here. If we play Lamar, we go there. Think about it. Out of the shotgun is Walton. He'll go back to pass. Bears putting pressure on. There should have been an illegal block, but it wasn't called, and the quarterback has to throw it away. That time we were closing in on him, and I mean coming hard, and they kind of pushed us to the side. I guess it was all right, but Dylan King had his sights on Brady Walton. Play Walton dead with 1:25 left to go in the first half. Excuse the cough. It just snuck up on me. 14-0, Ava lead. Willow Springs, we saw him warming them up, Greg. This Brady Walton can really throw the football. So, Katie bar the door. Let's play some more defense right here. Back out of the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line. It will be Walton going back to pass. The Bears put pressure on. The ball is down the field. It is going. It is thrown too far. Falling down on the football field was Triton Henley. Spencer Stiles step for step with him. Henley fell down, but Greg, that wasn't because of Ava at all.
But I was keeping an eye on both those refs because I was making sure those hankies stayed in their pocket.
1:18 left to go, and the Willow Springs fans hollering for pass interference, but he wasn't there. It really wasn't there. The youngster fell down, yes he did, but he just kind of tripped on himself.
That's right.
All right, it is 3rd and 10. Bear defense, got to put some pressure on the quarterback. We'd take another interception, wouldn't we? Or a fumble. 1:18 left to go till halftime. Wide out, headed to the top side. That's John Baker. A couple other kids trail up in that general direction. Shotgun for Walton on 3rd and 10. He's going back to pass. They'll push us long. Throw it down the field. It is up. It is Spencer Stiles. Tipped the ball in the air. Great job of defense by Spencer. Step for step down the field with Michael Tinsley, and at the last minute, Stiles just tipped it up and away. Excellent job of pass defense by your Ava Bears that time. 1:11 left to go in the first half. It's district championship football. Nobody does it like Cause Radio. Live streaming on KKOZ.com, live on the radio 92.1 and TDH Media. You're seeing it on the internet with video attached, and that's going on right now. 14-0. Willow Springs at least pretending to bunt the ball away at the 40-yard line. There's the kick. It's high. It's in the air. It's a good one. The Bears will let it bound down, and Swafford gets away from it. The time will roll. The ball will end up inside the 15. So with just a minute left, our score, it is Art Ava 14, Willow Springs 0.
Cash Gas Company, LLC reminds you winter is just around the next cold front. Give us a call for your propane needs. Cash Gas Company, family owned and operated. Cash Gas Company, we're Ava's only locally owned propane company. Cash Gas Company, 683-2297, 683-2297.
Under a minute left, the Bears going back to pass on 1st and 10. We're in trouble. Swafford's got a block at the corner. He's going to bootleg, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 35-34. First down for Ava. Stop the clock. 50 seconds left. Nate that time looked like we were going for it all. Spencer Skyle was headed down the field, about to be chased by Kyle Wood. That would have been a race. And so a first down for Ava. 1st and 10 at the 35. How about this for a district championship football game? Your Bears are up 14-0 over Willow Springs. But Greg, you reminded me we had a 14-point lead early in the game, and Willow Springs roared back to make it a contest. 50 seconds left. Swafford going back to pass. He's under pressure. He'll look to run again. He's got a block. He'll get to the edge. He'll pick up 5. He'll pick up 6. He'll go out of bounds. Should stop the clock. Ball's past the 40, up to about the 41, and 41 seconds. Isn't that a hoot? 41-yard line. 41 seconds left. This must mean it's meant to be. 41 seconds left to go in the half. Ava up 14-0. How many yards?
On the carry.
A 6-yard run, and most of this is just kind of improvised after the pocket breaks down, after their coverage is good, and Nate just turns it into something. So with that now, we're at 2nd down and 4. Ball at the 41. 41 seconds left to go till halftime. In a 14, catch the 4-1 reverse, and a 14-0 ball game. Going to hand it off to Caden Myers. First down. Myers past the 45 to the 47. You know, we have a timeout or two left, don't we? 37 seconds left. Bears pick up a first down, and Bears call a timeout. What do you think about that for coaching? So with 37 seconds left, that's Coach Swafford over there. 37 seconds left. Each Bears 14. Willow Springs 0.
The John W. Bruffett Law Office has over 35 years of trial experience in practice. Personal injury claims, auto accidents, wrongful death, general litigation, real estate practices. We will give your legal matters the individualized time needed to efficiently and effectively resolve your legal matters. We welcome your inquiries. To reach the John W. Bruffett Law Offices, call 683-4163 at 683-4163. He was an outstanding athlete, and he served our country. And he knows the importance of paying the price for excellence. I'm talking about our friend, Judge Craig Carter. So very proud of the Ava Bear football team for years now of excelling in the game of football. Judge Craig Carter, with a big salute to the Ava Bear football team, so very proud of you.
Here you go. 37 seconds left. 1st and 10, 47-yard line. The Bears burned one of their timeouts. 1st and 10, set it up. Nate Swafford back to pass, puts it in the air. Got the catch made, got out of bounds, and we do. King with a catch. Blake up on the edge, going to be close to a first down. And with that, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 32 seconds left. There's pretty good time management here by Ava. The pass play, and we're going to give him about 9 on that, Greg. That's what Tyler's staying back behind him. Tyler's gearing up. He's getting ready to do the play-by-play all the way to the state championship. It is 2nd down and 1. Bears have the football at the 44-yard line. What do we do? Back to pass. Swafford again. Under pressure. Got to scramble. No, we got away again. Swafford's loose. Puts it up. Wide open for the catch on the edge out of bounds. What a great play by Ava right there. How about that? Was that Johnson? Wyatt Johnson? Blake King made the catch. Blake, how about that for Nate Swafford? That's the 3rd time he has scrambled and turned something that was certainly going to be a loss into a first down. Stop the clock. 22 seconds left. This drive's still alive. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Officials coming over, talking to the Willow Springs bench. Foul. Penalty. Illegal touching. We must have been out of bounds, came back in bounds. Well, I certainly didn't see that. But anyway, it's against Ava. So with that, forget it. Move it back. 22 seconds becomes a problem, doesn't it? So the Bears are called for an illegal play downfield, and with that, we'll call it 2nd and 7. So excuse the excitement. It's now reversed and taken away. Swafford back to pass. He'll flip it up. Got to catch Caden Myers. 40, 35, 30, 25. Down he goes, moves the chains. 13 seconds left. Caden Myers out in the flat. Swafford finds him, throws it to him, and then it takes a Mack truck to take him down. Now, Willow Springs has about 4 back trucks out on that football field. 13 seconds left. Ball is at the 27-yard line. Ava's going to call a timeout. Timeout on the field. It's your Bears 14, Willow Springs 0.
Heart of the Ozarks Healthcare Center focuses on caring for their residents in every way. We're committed to provide a safe, protective environment while meeting the residents' individual needs. For more information about Heart of the Ozarks Healthcare Center, call 683-4129. 683-4129.
When you have plumbing problems, call Greg Cantwell at ProServe Plumbing. Greg has over 35 years experience and can handle all your plumbing needs, commercial and residential. Greg does new construction, remodeling, and drain cleaning. Greg Cantwell does complete kitchen and bath remodeling, water heaters, softeners, and filters. Greg is licensed and insured and does free estimates. Give Greg a call at 989-9167. Serving all your plumbing needs.
Ava Bears going to make a pitch play. Josh Bray has the ball come out. Willow Springs scrambling for it. 7 seconds left. What are they going to call it? It looks like it's Willow Springs ball. So the Bears make the pitch to Josh Bray. He wasn't able to hold on to it. Willow Springs, with 7 seconds left, is going to end up with a football. And Art, thank you for diving in there to get this one back. A little conference by the officials out there. Was it a forward pass? Was it a pitch? What was it? So it will be Willow Springs ball. With 7 seconds left, the Bear defense have to come out and do one more defensive play, it looks like. Ava had gotten the ball down to about the 27, Greg, it looked to me like. But when the ball came out, Willow Springs fell on it. Willow Springs ball. So cross your fingers, hold your breath. 14-0. 7 seconds left to halftime. Willow Springs will send John Baker to the top side. Netherboy out on the edge for them. At this moment, 2 receivers top side. It is Walton. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's going to throw it over the middle. It is incomplete. Nice defense played by Nate Swafford. Pass was intended for Kyle Wood, and Swafford reaches in, knocks the ball away with 1 second left. Nate's a little gimpy coming out of that play. Come on, Nate. You're all right. Think positive thoughts. And Swafford goes back to play defense, and we're going long. We're going long down the field. Bray and Swafford are far removed from the 27-yard line, where Willow's going to get one more tick, one more throw, and the Bears are playing long. Swafford has been, Greg, a little injured. Look at the way he's acting right now, trying to collect himself. Bray is all the way down the field to the 35. Quarterback, pitch play, halfback pass. Bears, there should have been a penalty flag. There it goes down, and that's it. Game will come to a close, and that penalty will be attached at the start of the second half. Willow Springs pushed us in the back, and that will be a penalty against Willow that will be counted at the start of the second half of the football game, I would guess. We're headed to halftime. Our score, Ava 14, Willow 0.
When your vehicle needs an oil change, inspections, general automotive repairs, or just a little bit of attention, Randy Coots and the gang at Coots Car Clinic is here to serve the folks of Cause Country. Located right beside the Ava High School, Coots Car Clinic will help get your vehicle back on the road. Call 683-3577. That's 683-3577 for Coots Car Clinic.
I don't know.
I didn't even see it on the...
Well, we're on.
I guess we're on. We are indeed. Well, okay. Let's just see what happens here. Well, the Ava Bears take themselves to halftime up by a couple of touchdowns, and boy, we thought we might sneak in another, but that fumbled football gave it back to Willow Springs with a couple of plays, but those were stopped by Ava. By the way, our halftime score roundup coming away, presented by Great Southern Bank. And at the end of the broadcast, Rosanna Proctor, your Farmers Insurance agent in Ava, will present our conversation with Coach Dan Swafford. The Bears score first. It was a Excuse me. It was a 55-yard drive, actually a 21-yard pass or 21-yard run. The first one was a run. Spencer Skiles with the extra point, good for 2 at the 2:11 mark. And our first quarter score will be Ava 7-0. And then the Bears will put together a 91-yard drive. It's a 77-yard pass play from Nate Swafford to Spencer Skiles for the touchdown. We missed the extra point, and that will carry our score to halftime. It's your Bears 14, Willow Springs 0.
We welcome you today to Cross Point Church.
By turning around, sharing a hand and a smile with somebody today, tell them you glad to see them this morning.
Today we're going to worship. We're going to worship together.
We need to realize more than anything is that we're all sinners in need of grace.
It gives me hope. In fact, it gives me more than hope. It gives me truth. How about let's have a real conversation about something pretty big?
Love you. God bless. See you next Sunday.
District Championship 3, 2A football. Right now, your Ava Bears up over Willow Springs 14-0. A reminder, Ava will get the football to start the third quarter, and there should be about a 15-yard penalty tacked on to that. Willow Springs committing the mistake or the error or the offensive penalty. As a result of that, Ava will get a little better field position to start it all. Greg Davis, an update on scores presented by Great Southern, and then we'll run the statistical rundown and talk a little bit about autosbydavis.com.
Well, first of all, Ava has 5 first downs. Willow has 1. Penalties, Ava has 2 for 10 yards. Willow has 1 for 5. Turnovers, Ava has 2 fumbles. Willow has 1 fumble. And that fumble, Ava was able to turn into points. Ava has 162 yards on the ground, 91 through the air, and 253 yards of total offense here in the half. Willow. The defense, Ava defense, has come to play tonight, folks. As on the ground, they are -6.
-6 for the entire quarter.
18 through the air.
Okay.
12 yards of total offense by the Willow Springs Bears.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
253 for your Ava Bears, 12 for the Willow Springs Bears.
However, it's just a 2-touchdown ball game.
That's right.
14-0. Remember that. Go right ahead.
Nate Swafford, 6 carries, 86 yards. Josh Bray, 1 carry, 3 yards. Caden Myers, 12 carries, 57 yards. Spencer Skiles, 3 carries, 16 yards, and a touchdown. Through the air, Nate Swafford is 3 out of 5 for 91 yards and a touchdown. And those are to Blake King for 9 yards, Myers for 5, and Spencer Skiles for 77 yards and the touchdown. On Willow's side, their quarterback, Brady Walton, 3 carries, a -15 yards. Kyle Wood, 1 carry, -3 yards. Mr. Henley, 7 carries for 12 yards. That's their only bright spot so far, for their minus of 6 yards. Through the air, Brady Walton, 2 out of 9 for 18 yards. Now I'm going to compare when we played him earlier this week, which was 3 weeks ago. In the half, he was 5 out of 6 for 57 yards and a touchdown. That boy could miss. Tonight, it's the defense. The defense has covered the receivers. He cannot find an open receiver like he did 3 weeks ago.
And they're making him move.
Yes,
they're
making
really
him move. They're trying to get to him in the pocket, and the Bear defense is doing a lot better job in the game.
Our scores from other games presented by Great Southern Bank comes your way in a minute. It's Ava right now, 14, Willow Springs 0. Brad Swafford just comes up. I've heard about him. I've talked to Dan about him a couple of times. Brother of Dan Swafford comes up, say hi. Caleb spent a little time visiting with him. What do you think so far, young man?
I like it.
So far, so good, right? We'll take 14-0. Ava Willow Springs, Greg, you have a couple of score updates, and then we're going to kick this football off and try to win ourselves the right to play Lamar or Fairgrove. What do you see?
Fair City, Fair, tied up at halftime, 7-0. That's a great game. The Lamar Fairgrove, this is at halftime, 14-13.
That's Lamar with the lead, 14-13.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
Also, Blair Oaks and Buffalo, that's halftime. They're knotted up at 7.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
Boy, does that surprise me.
Cassville 20, Bolivar 0.
Okay.
Camdenton 21, 11-7. This is halftime. Carthage 35, Nixa 0. That's at halftime. And Glendale over Waynesville 16-7. And that is in the second quarter.
As it stands right now, if that score, Lamar Fairgrove stands up, the Ava Bears will travel to Lamar next, I'm thinking, Saturday and play football. That'd be my guess. If, on the other hand, Fairgrove rallies back to win, Fairgrove comes here and plays Ava. Now, that assumes we keep everything as it is with our score, or we could add another 10, 15 more touchdowns. That'd be all right, so long as they were all ours. Caleb Johnson standing right behind me. He knows the pressure of this environment and what it might do. Our score at the half, it's your Bears, 14, Willow Springs 0. Well, here we go. We're stretching out, getting ready to play football. Caleb Johnson has joined us, stands right behind us with a hot cocoa, trying to get warmed up on a cold night of football. Ava Bears right now up by 2 touchdowns, a 1-point margin. Lamar leading Fairgrove in that other game. That's at half. Both teams coming out of halftime. And Greg Davis, the Ava Bears, will get the football game, or get the football to start this second half of this game. I'm waiting to see how they're going to mark this penalty off against Willow Springs. Now, I don't see any mark off there.
I don't either, in case they do it after the kickoff. But what we need to do, we need to get that ball, and we need to march it right down the field and put it in the end zone and make this a 3-score game.
How about 3.5 yards per run? And it takes about 55 seconds for each one of them. Start doing the math on that. We could even start at the 1 for that matter, just to eat up the whole clock. So we'll see. We had a penalty, and I don't know if they picked it up or not. It'll be taken by us at the 30. Don't run backwards. Don't run backwards. We do. Ball ends up back at about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Here come your Bears up 14-0.
Plumbing problems? Call Greg Cantwell at ProServe Plumbing. Greg has over 35 years experience and can handle all your plumbing needs, commercial and residential. Greg does new construction, remodeling, and drain cleaning. Greg Cantwell does complete kitchen and bath remodeling, water heaters, softeners, and filters. Greg is licensed and insured and does free estimates. Give Greg a call at 989-9167, serving all your plumbing needs.
Pitch play comes to the near side. Boy, we were kind of held in by the sideline right there on the pitch. And to the corner is Josh Bray, and let's see if the chains get to move any at all. What are we going to do? Ball comes all the way back, and it's second down to nothing gain, Greg. That kind of is, well, a nothing play. 2nd and 10. The Bears had to decline the penalty, Caleb points out to me, or there had been a second left on the clock, and Will had gotten another time. We weren't going to do that. So we just took it to halftime. So now Ava looks at 2nd and 10, 28-yard line, spot the ball. Let's work from left to right. Everybody in tight, receiver actually up to the top side. Pitch play coming to the top side. Nate Swafford looking for blockers, steps inside. Nate's got a first down. He's loose. He's in midfield. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. Down to the 20. Down to the 10. Down to the touchdown. Ava Bears.
72 yards.
72-yard run, no flags. 72-yard run. Nate Swafford. Well, we kind of did that not eating up a lot of clock, but, you know, it's still a touchdown. Only took about, 25 seconds. 11:35 clock ticks down, quarter number 3. And how many yards you say that was?
72.
Run by Nate Swafford, and Swafford got to the corner over on the top side, and then he ends up entering the end zone over on the near side. He runs all over the football field. 20-0, Bears go for 2, 11:35, quarter number 3, and we score, boom, just like that. Pitch play, going to the top, Swafford's going to step in, got in for 2 untouched. 2-point conversion, put that one in the books, and it's your Bears, 22, Willow Springs, 0.
Hey guys, this is Trish Waterston with Show Me Real Estate. If you're interested in buying property, our wonderful team of agents can guide you in finding that special home, farm, land, or any other real estate that only the Missouri Ozarks can offer. Check out our brand new website at showmehomes.com to see the listings we currently have in our area. Visit either the Show Me Real Estate location in either Ava or Mansfield Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. If you're buying or selling property, start your journey with Show Me Real Estate.
11:35, we're just starting quarter number 3, and we start with a 72-yard run by Nate Swafford. So the Ava Bears, 72 yards, 2 plays, and they put it in and take a now 22-0 lead over Willow Springs. Now, Greg, the important thing is if the defense of Ava can step up and do what we did in the first half, we begin to make plans for state quarterfinal football next week.
3 weeks ago, we got 20-point lead, and Willow did not lay down. They come right back.
Bears are going to kick it hard, and it will bound down, be picked up by Willow. John Baker picks it up at the 15. He gets to the 20. Bears at the edge, take him down to 22. Timeout on the field. Ava 22, Willow Springs 0.
Commodity Specialist Company are the specialists when it comes to feed that will help the dairy farmer and cattleman in cross country. Whether you need a buyer, reliable source, or help identifying and developing new markets, Commodity Specialist Company has a track record of service and tools you need. Call 417-746-4104. That's 746-4104. Or stop by our location at 649 Hummingbird Lane in Norwood. Commodity Specialist, wishing good luck to all area teams.
Wideouts, one to each side of the football field. 2 boys in the shotgun for the quarterback, and let's see if that's Walton or not. It is. Going to hand off in the hole. Bears are there. Got him and down. Great job on the edge. Coming in to make the great defensive play, Dylan King. Came in to squeeze the play into the middle. And I want you to know, Dylan is having an outstanding football game. He's coming in hard. If you're watching on the near side of the football field on nearly every play, he is pushing in and forcing everything into the middle of the Ava Bear defense. Greg, are you telling me there was a loss of a yard or so?
Loss of a yard for Mr. Henley.
2nd and 11. Wideouts, 1 to each side. Out of the shotgun comes Brady Walton. Walton will hand it off the reverse play. The Bears are not quite ready for it. Nate Swafford makes the stop. Run that time, and it was a pretty good run by Willow Springs, but Ava's Nate Swafford steps up and says that's enough. Wood on the carry. Kyle Wood on the run for Willow Springs. He did get back to the original line of scrimmage and then gains a couple. So it's 3rd down and 7. Spot the football at the 27-yard line. So Ava's defense now called upon again to keep this all on the Ava Bears side of the football equation. Right now your Bears lead 22-0. This for the right to advance on to the state quarterfinals and play Lamar or Fair Grove. Who will it be? We do not know. Wideouts, 1 to the top, 1 to the near. Out of the shotgun comes Walton has a boy standing beside him. Waits, here he goes. Wants to pass. Going to put it up over the middle. Catch is made. Beautiful catch. Made out on the edge. Running with it is Baker. He's finally pulled down at about the 20-yard line. Coming up to make the stop for Ava and making a saving touchdown was that Mason Cole that came up to make the tackle and bring him down, but not before Willow Springs gets back in the ball game, Greg Davis. They'll have it 1st and 10 in Ava territory at the 20. Now remember, your Bears led last time we played. by 20 points. And Willow Springs did not give up. Now we lead by 22. And Willow Springs with a big, how long was that pass play?
That pass play was good for 55 yards.
55-yarder. Out of the shotgun, here comes Walton. He waits, puts a man in motion. Going to run right with the middle. Bears are there. Down he goes in the backfield. Great defensive play right out of the pile for Ava. And a great job by, was that Weston Merritt that came up to make the defensive stop. A loss of a yard, I think it was.
Mr. Henley.
And Henley is taken down for a loss of 1. Second down at 11. Ava Bear football at the 8:59 mark of this third quarter of play. Bears are on defense right now. Ball to 21-yard line. It is second down and 11. Willow Springs certainly in 4-down territory. Walton with it. Wide outs, one come to each side. Out of the shotgun will be Walton. It'll be Wood and Henley split in the backfield for Willow Springs. Man comes in motion. Back to pass the quarterback. Under pressure, throws it up. Intercepted! Josh Bray! Intercept. Ball's out. Pick it up. Nate Swafford can't advance the football. We're down. But the interception made by Josh Bray, Ava Bear football. Timeout on the field. Your Bears 22, Willow Springs 0.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked for. Let's build a policy your farm deserves.
Hi, this is Jana Loge. Come see us at 902 Springfield Road or give us a call at 683-4751.
American Family Insurance.
Bear defense is sparkling in this ball game. First and 10 for Ava off the interception. Swafford's going to run. He'll get a little running room. Breaks through the hole. Gets past the 20 up to the 22. Play started, by the way, at the 18-yard line. So the Bears had started first and 10 at the 18. Chains will move. Flag goes up and says second down, Greg. How many yards on that run by Nate Swafford?
I'm giving him about 4.5.
So we're going to call it second down and a very skinny 6 for Ava. Bears with the lead. 8:03 left to go in the third quarter of this football game, the District Championship 3 contest. We'll play the winner of the District 4 Championship contest between Lamar and Fairgrove, and the last score we had on that was a 1-point ball game lead by Lamar. Second down, skinny 6 for Ava. Have a wide receiver coming to the near side, one to the top side. Out of the shotgun, no, under center. Nate Swafford gets a man to move, and I think Willow Springs just got pulled off. Let's see if they're going to. Willow knows they got pulled off. They're walking back the other way. So it should be a second down and about a yard after the Bears are able to successfully pull the Willow Springs Bears off of their defensive set. Let's mark that puppy off, please, ladies and gentlemen. Watch a move if you're watching on TDH Media. The interweb broadcast of the Ava Bears against the Willow Springs Bears, blended in expertly by Tyson Hathcock and his crew of Cause Radio's play-by-play, live and direct from Sylvie Field. Also on the internet at KKOZ.com, the radio broadcast over on the FM side of 92.1. Second down and 1 now for Ava. 7:25 left, third quarter of play. Ava up 22-0. Need a yard. Caden's going to be given the assignment of getting that yard. And boy, it was tough sledding. But by the mark, Greg, I think he's there. Over on the far side, the official says, move them chains. Move them chains. Would you say that was a yard plus?
That was a yard plus. That was a hard yard.
Hard yard. Up the middle for Caden. I mean, they have, look on the internet if you're watching this on TDH Media. Look at the size of those 3 kids from the center moving up to the top side of the football field. Folks, they're huge. One of them's 325 pounds. First and 10. Ava with the ball at the 28-yard line, up 22-0. We need more. What do we do this time? We hand it off to the top side, brutally treated up on the edge. I think that's Caden on the carry. We tried to come up around the end again, and that time it did not work. Willow Springs, Greg, made the adjustment at halftime, and they didn't let that play go anywhere.
Half a yard.
About a yard. So it's second down and 9. Not much there. We team. Picked up 2 or 3 yards on the last couple of carries up on the edge, but Willow, I think, shifting some players that focus a little more poundage, if you will, on the edge. 2nd down and 9. That should, by the way, open up something over the middle. We'll see what comes of it. Nate Swafford will keep the ball, then he'll go down. Lose on the play, about a yard, back to the 30. Willow Springs interior line come to play football, Greg. They are big, they are strong, they are motivated. But right now, they're down by 22 points to your Ava Bears. 5:52 remaining. 3rd quarter of football action. It is the championship of District 3. Bears now with a long one. 3rd and 11. That's what you going to say?
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Apparently we didn't lose anything. I really thought we had. So it's 3rd and 9 from the 30. And it will be Ava now, a big 3rd down play. Back to pass is Swafford. He's looking over the top. Going to put it in the air. Got the catch. Spencer Skiles first down. Skiles is good at the 43 with a catch. That pass plays good for an Ava Bear first down. How many yards on that play, Gregory?
How about 15?
So a first down. Move them chains. Bring that thing up the field. Left to right you go. Moving from the south to the north are your Ava Bears in a 22-0. Right now, shut out of Willow Springs. Now the offense is looking for more with 1st and 10 from the 43. This for the right to play next weekend in the state quarterfinals. And you are right. This would be our 3rd year to be there. And each year to this point, we've been turned away at that juncture. Not this year, we'll see. Pitch play to Spencer. Gets to the edge. Spencer gets close to a first down. Gets close to midfield, and then he's cut down. He'll be about 2 or 3 yards short. Boy, he was taken down hard, wasn't he?
Oh, he was, but I thought he was loose. If he got loose, well, if he got by that one defender, I think he would have been gone.
It would have been a foot race. They have one of the fastest kids in the SCA on this football team, I'm told. So it's not as much as I thought. They're only going to give him about 6 yards on it, Gregory.
That's all.
2nd down and 4. That's still a pretty good run.
It was a good run, like I said. And I was with you. I thought he got more. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
2nd and 4. Ball is nigh on to the 49-yard line. Headed to midfield, we think. Back to pass is Swafford. Oh, my goodness. They're all over as Swafford gets loose. He'll put it up. It is off the fingertips of King. Just stretching out was Blake King. He almost pulled it down at about 37-yard line. But instead, it's 3rd down and 4 again. So the Bears will face yet another 3rd down circumstance with more than a yard to go. And Willow Springs' interior defense has proven that they can shut down the run of Caden Myers right up the middle, at least for right now. So with that, it's 3rd and 4. Ball is still at the 49-yard line. So what do you do now, Greg? What do you think? What do you think comes out of Casey Merrifield's hat over there on the sideline? What does Casey call?
I think that you fake it to Myers and Swafford keeps it himself.
All right, here we go. Back to pass. Swafford going to keep it. Now he runs, and he'll get close, but he won't make a first down. He'll get past the 50, down to about the 48, and then he is thrown backwards. So it'll be 4th down, Greg, and let's see how close is it going to be. It'll be 4th down at about a yard. Now, what's Coach Swafford going to call? I think we go for it. What do you think? 4th down and 9. 3:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 22-0 is your score. And the Bears on 4th down and 1, it looks like they're going to go for it. Nate Swafford stays in the game. He sends to the near side. Mendel going to the top side will be King. Need a yard. Swafford under center. Myers right behind him. Caden Myers will get it. Caden Myers get a first down. Caden Myers to the 45-yard line. First down, Ava Bears.
Give him 3 on the carry.
Myers that time was stood up, and then he just pushed forward. Ladies and gentlemen, Fair Grove now has taken the lead over Lamar. 19-14 is the score. Fair Grove leading Lamar 19-14. Thank you, Cheryl, very much. So now Fair Grove going up by 5 points in that district championship, District 4 football game. Fair Grove the 1 seed, Lamar the 2 seed, and Fair Grove leading by 5. Bears get a first down. Bears now trying to milk the clock at the 2:43 mark of the 3rd quarter, up by a 22-0 score. What do we do this time with it? We're going to run with it right up the gut. That will be Caden Myers. It'll be a slog for a yard or maybe 2. And boy, this is tough football right here, Greg. Willow Springs huge along the line of scrimmage, and I mean huge. They are big. 325 pounds. Who is that? Cargill. I think I called his name a little earlier. 2 yards gain, second down and 8, 2:12 left to go in the third quarter, and we want to eat clock now. Up 22-0. More time we can take, the better. So it's second down and 8. Everybody is in tight. This is a running down for Ava. What do we do? Need 8 yards. Back to pass. Here comes Swafford. He's going down the top. Spencer Skiles. Got it! Touchdown! Ava Bears! 43-yard pass play.
How about 43 yards?
So much for the run. Swafford to Skiles. 43, I'm writing this down in case you're wondering. 43-yard pass play at the 148 mark, and you can see the coffin being brought out and placed at the end of the football field, and that just put a nail in it right there. 148 left to go in the third quarter. The Bears a 43-yard pass play from Swafford to Skiles. The length of the drive, Greg Davis, if you have it handy there.
83 yards.
An 83-yard drive by Ava, taking time off the clock. We're going for 2 in a 28-0 ball game. Up with it, it will be Nate Swafford won't get in. So at the 148 mark, quarter number 3, it's your Bears 28, Willow Springs 0.
Hello, this is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. Did you know that God made us to be in community with Him and with other people? We are not meant to live this life alone. I'd like to encourage you to connect with a community of believers. Whether it's our church or another church, Ava General Baptist meets for worship at 8:30 and 10:45 on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. We would love to see you. And go Bears!
Well, 28-0 is your score. Greg Davis, Great Southern Bank, has a couple of more scores to pass along for us.
Seneca Cassville tied 20-20 in the third quarter.
And that Fair Grove Lamar game one more time. The score on that?
19 Fair Grove, Lamar 14. Fair has took the lead over Pierce City now, 13-7. That is also in the third quarter.
Any score on that Buffalo ball game? Buffalo.
This is 22.
Yeah, Blair Oaks 22, Buffalo 7.
That's kind of what I thought would happen there. Blair Oaks is just all over everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 148 remaining. And Art, I think that you're reloading the log or something like that, I hope. And the Bears will kick it off to Willow Springs. It bounds down inside the 10, goes out of bounds at the 8. So, with time out on the field, Willow Springs comes onto the football field. Our score, it is Ava 28, Willow Springs 0.
Strict attention to detail. That's what sets Kubota construction equipment apart. It's how we maximize performance, increase strength, and give you the dependability you demand. We engineer our equipment precisely at every level. It's what makes us a leader. Now get financing as low as 0% APR for up to 60 months. Now through March 31st, 2019. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Come see your local Kubota dealer. H.M. Harper, Farm Equipment, Mountain Road.
For all your roofing and guttering needs, it's Bricks Roofing, LLC. 683-8.
Apparently the ball rolled out of bounds, so Willow Springs will get it to the 35. They're going to run to the outside with a pretty good run up to the 40, a 5-yard carry that time. For I believe that was Triton Henley on the run for Willow Springs. They started 1st and 10 from the 35 and now find themselves on about a 6-7 yard run by Henley. Second down and skinny 3. Ball's close to the 43-yard line. Art's trying to operate the board from his home location. I'm watching it sort of kind of from mine here. A lot of folks listening in at KKOZ.com, and we don't have that CenturyLink new connection that we're in the process of negotiating set up yet, but we're hoping for it. Second down and 3. Ball at the 43-yard line. Going to hand it off to Henley again. Bears got him in the backfield. Down he goes. Great defense that time from Mason Cole and Caden Myers. Mason makes the first contact in the backfield for a loss all the way back. Looks like to about the 39-yard line, Greg. How about that for a play?
Yes, how about 3-yard loss?
Third down and 6, 1:18 remaining in this third quarter of play. You're just joining us, the Ava Bears 28, Willow Springs 0. Fair Grove, by the way, leading Lamar. We would bring Fair Grove here next week if Fair Grove can hold on. Otherwise, we'll go to Lamar to play football, it appears. 3rd and 6, a minute left. Back to pass the quarterback, Walker. He's in trouble. Got him in the backfield. He'll try to get loose. He's still running. Bray brings him down. Bray will carry him down all the way back to the 25. Where are they going to mark him? He was back all the way back there. They're going to rule that he put his knee down at about the 29. So I'm not going to argue with that.
11-yard loss.
An 11-yard loss on the quarterback with 33 seconds and counting in the 3rd quarter. And Willow Springs pushed into a punting situation again. The Ava Bear defense, Greg, is playing a tremendous football game right here. 20 seconds left in quarter number 3. Ava's up 28-0. And Willow Springs will punt the ball away. It is in the air. Nate Swafford will watch it bound down and go out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Timeout on the field. Ava 28, Willow Springs 0.
We hit the highways a lot during the sports season, traveling to ball game after ball game, home and away. And the best one-stop shop for fuel, food, and convenience store needs is Signal Food Stores. And if you don't have one already, you've got to get the Signal Rewards Card. Start earning rewards for the purchases you make all the time anyway. And it's easy and free. These points are automatically converted into Signal cash each night, and you can check your balance online. Signal Food Stores, your one-stop shop for when you're on the go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 8 seconds left, 28-0, Ava lead for the right to move on and play Fair Grove or Lamar. What do we do on the first play? Coming to the end of the quarter, it'll be Nate Swafford on the run. He's got a first down. He'll spin all the way to the 45-yard line, Willow Springs territory. 12 yards left on the clock. Move them chains, get the markers into Willow Springs territory, get the football to the 45-yard line. A second left, we've run out of time. Quarters in the book. Our score is Ava 28, Willow Springs 0.
Town & Country Bank is a proud supporter of Ava Athletics. From sporting our Bears apparel during the day to being fans in the stands at night, the staff at Town & Country Bank has this Bear season covered. Your financial needs should be too. As you hustle from game to game this season, you can have peace of mind knowing your finances are taken care of, leaving you more time to coach, cheer, or celebrate with your favorite team. Stop by your local Town & Country Bank or visit tcbanks.com for information on our exciting new products. Town & Country Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Are you ready for the Christmas season? Do you need some additional or new furniture to accommodate those Thanksgiving and Christmas guests? Come see us at Long Dollar Furniture. You can start your layaway for Christmas today at Long Dollar. We've also got Christmas decor, centerpieces, crafted decor, and all the furniture you need for your living room or bedroom. Spend your money at home, shop local, and come by and see us at Long Dollar, where saving money matters.
The difference between Game 1 and Game 2, Greg Davis, without a doubt, is the Ava Bear defense came to play football tonight. They have completely dominated Willow Springs, and our offense scoring 28 points so far in the game. Their next score could easily take them to that 35-point margin, couldn't it? And then the mercy clock would run. How about that? Willow Springs sees Ava with the football. 1st and 10. Nate Swafford. He's to the corner. Swafford might go. He'll be shoved out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Nate got around the edge. It was 1st and 10 at the 45, and he rolls all the way down inside the 10-yard line. I think they pushed him out at about the 10. So I believe it'll be 1st and goal for the Bears. What a run for Nate Swafford. How many yards you going to give him on that?
I'm working on it.
35 yards, something like that. Let me cough right through your calculation there. 1st and 10.
35. I'm going to give him 35 on the carry, and that is putting him over 200 yards tonight.
Nate Swafford over 200 yards tonight, running quarterback, and then his throwing will come into play in a while. 1st and 10 for the Bears, going to hand it off right up the gut. Will go running, still running. Finally pushed back inside the 5, down to about the 3. Now that just seemed to have the horsepower of Caden Myers. Like it is. Caden Myers just running over the Willow Springs Bears right now, and the Willow Springs Bears, Greg, may be getting tired. It is 2nd and goal for the Bears. They're going to stay at the 1-yard line. How about that? That'd be a 9-yard run for Caden Myers. Second and goal at the 1. Under center is Nate Swafford. Nate will hand it off. Caden Myers goes up the middle. He is stopped. He is in. 1 yard run. So a 1 yard. Caden Myers plunge. The length of that drive, Mr. Davis. This, by the way, at the 11:10 mark of the fourth quarter.
58 yards.
So 58 yards, most of that on Nate Swafford's shoulder. But a 58-yard drive. Caden Myers a 1 yard carry, and that, by the way, is Caden's first score of the ball game. I have Skiles with 3 touchdowns, Swafford now with 1, and Myers with 1. And all of a sudden, it's a 34-0 ball game. Bears are going for 2. Swafford is going to make the pitch. In is Spencer Skiles, and the Bears have taken a 36-point lead. The mercy clock should come into play. The 2-point conversion was a pitch to Spencer Skiles with 11:10 left to go in the ball game. Listen up. Your Ava Bears are running the tables right now in Willow Springs. It's Ava 36, Willow Springs 0.
Students striving to be the best in academics, sports, and performing. And when you look for a job after graduation, come to the place that's the best industrial plant around. Emerson Climate Technologies. Working with the best. We want you to come to work with us at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava.
Meanwhile, up the road at Fair Grove, Lamar has just come back to score and take the lead. It's Lamar 22, Fair Grove 19. Great Southern Bank, by the way, presents that. Fair leading Pierce City 13-7. So, and let's see, what else do we have? Camden leading 11 and 21-7. And Blair Oaks over Buffalo 22-7 at this moment. This ball game, Ava's up by 36 points with 11:10 left. And it would be Lamar if we keep that score at Fair Grove. But there's still time left in that game, as there is in this one. Willow Springs will pick it up at the 10. Oh, what a hit! At the 20-yard line. It's Willow Springs football. Our score, Ava 36, Willow Springs 0.
It's time to protect yourself and your family. Get your annual flu shot now at Missouri Ozarks Community Health. No appointments necessary, and the cost is only $15. If you have insurance, most companies will cover the cost. Your flu shot protects me, my flu shot protects you. Together, we can protect us all. Get your flu vaccine today while supplies last at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Mansfield, Gainesville, Mountain Grove, Houston, Kabul, or Licking. And remember, our Ava location is open Saturdays 8 till noon, and our Mansfield location is open weekdays till 7 for even more convenience. Call 683-5739 for more information.
First and 10, Willow Springs from their 20-yard line. Ava leading 36-0, and the clock is running. Back to pass, under pressure, makes the throw. Bears have contained. Stepping out of bounds on the catch was Henley, I believe it is. And with that, it will be enough. Greg, well, did not make the first down?
No, Henley.
So Triton Henry will make the catch, good for about 7 yards. And so with that second down and 3, spot the football to 27. Clock moves. The mercy rule in play in this ball game. Ava will move on and play in the state quarterfinals for the 3rd year in a row. Right now, Lamar has the lead over Fair Grove, and that game has been back and forth and back and forth. It's being played at Fair Grove. If Lamar wins, we have to travel to Lamar. If Fair Grove wins, they have to come here. Second down and 3. What do? It is Clayton, or rather, make that rather Henley with a run for a first down. They tried a dipsy-doodle to fake us. The quarterback pretended like the snap was over his head when they snapped the ball directly to Triton Henley, who runs for a first down, Greg, and ends up at about the 35, almost 36-yard line. So with that, the chains will move. 9:07 left to go in the ball game. Your Bears have this one pretty much in hand, 36-0. We're going to play with everything we have right now. I think all the starters will stay on the football field in this one. Here comes Willow Springs. Wideouts, one to each side. Walton at quarterback, split backfield. Back to throw, under pressure. He'll throw it up, he'll get it up, it's overthrown. Past that time, intended for Wyatt Cruddington. And the Bears defense again. stop the catch, putting pressure on the quarterback, and then good coverage. Limping in and out of the ball game is Brady Walton, and that youngster is hurting. Walton comes over to catch the call from Coach Logan Schmalm. I hope I'm saying that right. And as a result of that, has it. Now back on the field he comes. 8-13 in the game. 36-0. We're keeping our eyes peeled on that Lamar Fairgrove game. Part of me wants to go to Lamar and beat them. The other part likes the idea of staying at home and playing Fairgrove.
I agree with you.
They will try to pitch the play at the corner. There's a block made by Willow Springs. There's a first down made by Willow Springs. There's a good run made by Willow Springs. And on the carry that time, it looks like it was Bailey Ayotte on the run. Ayotte will get to the 47 in Ava territory. 7:40 left to go in the ball game. Willow Springs playing more for just pride right now than anything else, as the Bears have a 36-0 lead and 7:30 with the clock rolling in the ball game left in the Willow Springs Bears season. Wideouts, top side, one near side. Out of the shotgun all night long has been Brady Walton. He has kids scattered all over the football field. Walton puts a man in motion. He'll turn around, a little misdirection there. The Bears are all over the play. Maybe a half a yard. 3 Bears make the tackle on the runner who came in motion and spun back to this side of the football field, and that was Henley on the carry. And Ava's able to snuff it out, and I don't see the chains moving, Greg. So with that, it becomes 2nd down and 10. Spot the football at the 48, and it is, with the clock rolling, 6:45 remaining until the state quarterfinals next weekend for your Ava Bears. Last word we had, Lamar had the lead over Fairgrove. Wideouts, it is now 28-19. Lamar with the lead. Looks like we're going to Lamar. 6:32 left to go in the ball game. Quarterback puts the ball on the ground, picks it up, there's it there. Down he goes. Shot spray, makes a tremendous tackle. No, Caden Myers makes a tremendous tackle over Walton, who dropped the ball, picked it up, and by then Caden Myers, boom, knocked him to the ground.
10-yard loss.
Was that a pretty good description of it? Boom.
No, it was boom.
Lamar with the lead now. Lamar with the lead. Let me look at that again. Lamar up 28-19 over Fairgrove, and they're in the third quarter of that ball game. I think is what that says. You were getting ready to say, Greg.
I was getting ready to say Mars was coming in there like a Mack truck.
Third down and 20. 37-yard line. Spotted the ball with 5:45 left to go in the ball game. In Willow Springs territory, and a timeout called by somebody. Timeout on the football field. It's your Bears of Ava 36, Willow Springs 0.
Hi folks, Jay Loveland here, and it's been a while since we've been able to talk. But I wanted to tell you about our new adventure. Are you ready for this? It's pretty original. J. Loveland Auto Sales. Yes, we've opened a pre-owned car lot next to Burger King and Walmart. Good quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at great prices. Check out our inventory at jlovelandautosales.com or call 349-4444 or just stop by and say hi.
Located in Mountain Grove, we're excited about the possibilities in your Ava school system. Be sure and come and join one of our special concerts, one of our dramatic presentations, watch one of our spelling bees, or get involved with one of our competitive athletic events, or just take some time to learn about the learning that's going on in your school system. We're proud of our students, our faculty, and the efforts being made to learn things the right way. It's your Ava schools. Looking forward to a great year.
By the way, don't miss the play Emma tomorrow night in the Performing Arts Center. It starts at 7. Kids get in for 3, adults 5, I believe the charge. Starts at 7. It's a great musical. The entire band, 14 members of the band at least, are in that thing. You got to go see it. The music department, drama department putting that together. Quarterback back to pass. He's going for it all down the field. Bears intercepted. Spencer Skiles got it. Down he goes. Spencer's interception back at the 37-yard line. Ava's into the football field, and the clock rolls on. Timeout on the field. Ava 36, Willow Springs 0.
You made some tough choices today, huh? Like which socks to wear or what kind of music to listen to. Well, here's a real tough choice. McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders, or the Buttermilk Crispy Chicken in their signature crafted recipe sandwiches. Choose from specialty flavors like sweet barbecue bacon. Whatever your choice, you get tender, juicy, all white meat chicken. That's Buttermilk Love at participating McDonald's.
I honestly think Spencer Skiles having the football game of his career tonight. Really is. First and 10, 37-yard line after the Spencer Skiles interception. The Bears now are just going to slog it out. Willow Springs says the ball came out in the exchange. I don't know about that. Let's scramble around for it and see, and it will be apparently Willow Springs football. They handed it off to Caden, I was pretty sure, and the ball came out. So Willow Springs will end up with the football. I said Caden. Now, looking out there, I'm not certain we had our starters on offense. Caleb, could you tell that? Didn't think we did. No, we did not. So that was JV freshman kids, and one of them put it on the ground. And so Willow Springs will have the ball. That's a mute point, my friends. 4 minutes left, 37-0, or 36-0. It looks like we're going to travel over to Lamar. We did that last year. Caleb almost came back with a big apple from that thing, but not quite. Ended up with a pumpkin, but we'll go for the apple next Saturday, I'm thinking, at Lamar. If we keep that score up, it's 28-19 or something, 28-22. I forget what it was. Let's see. Here comes Willow Springs, first and 10. They will hand it off. Nope, pitch play. Topside Bears are there. Great job. Great job on the edge there. Zach Richards actually set that or got that play started defensively. And the clock continues to roll. 3:22 left. And a loss of a couple of yards on that, Greg Davis. It becomes second down. Ball almost back to the 40. So Caleb Johnson standing right beside us. This time last year, he was slogging it out against Fair Grove in the district championship ball game. He was getting ready to travel to Lamar to try to take down that really good football program. Third down and 12. Quarterback back to pass. He's going for it all. Down the field, it is up. It is tipped away. Great job. Way to go, Blake King, as he knocks that ball away. The Bears had triple team coverage down the football field. 2:40 and counting. Great Southern Bank score update. Cheryl's over there moving the figures around, pulling the board up, pulling that up over there, and trying to see if we have a Fairgrove Lamar. It was a couple of touchdowns lead, I think, by Lamar over Fairgrove just seconds ago. It is now Lamar 29, Fairgrove 19, a 10-point ball game, and I think they're into the fourth quarter now. 2:19 left to go in this one. Willow Springs back to pass, put it up in the air, got to catch. Bears come up to play good defense. How about that? Zach Richards. Richards going to be a player for Ava. He's a youngster, but boy, he's showing some talent. And with that, it becomes fourth down and 10 with 2 minutes under and headed on down. The shocking figures statistically of this football game is going to come your way in a while. Don't forget, Rosanna Proctor, your Farmers Insurance agent, will help host our post-game show here in just a little while at Sylvie Field, C. Harlan Stadium, where we're about to celebrate a District 3 championship. Back to pass Willow. Take your time, throw it in the air, put it up, it is knocked away at the last second. Great defensive play made by Ava. The defense, Weston Merritt, knocks the ball away, and Willow Springs, doesn't that give the ball back to Ava? What do we have here? Nope, there's a holding call. We'll decline. It's our football. Minute 30 left to go in the ball game. That should have been the fourth down, wasn't it, Greg?
It'll be holding on Willow Springs. Declined by Ava.
So the penalty is declined.
Fourth down.
It ought to be Ava's football.
Crew at the 37-yard line.
So the Bears should be able to take over on offense. There we go. Move those chains. Call it first and 10 for Ava with 1:30 left to go in the ball game. 36-0. And Ava did, remember we fumbled just a second or two ago. Ava did turn the ball over, but that was, well, we just brought in our freshmen, our JV club, whatever you want to call it. Those kids got a chance to take a couple of snaps in a district championship football game. You can't ask for anything better than that. 1:30 left to go in the game. game. The Bears, with a mercy clock in charge, are going to win the district championship, scoring 36 points and 0 for Willow Springs. And Coach Haltom coming down, watching the last second, standing over in the room right next to us. And his football team just put together a great defensive game against a team which just a few weeks ago, quite honestly, bum-fuzzled us with their offense. But Greg Davis, you saw that ball game. These are not the same football.
No, this is not the same game that we seen 3 weeks ago. Well, these two teams.
Ava's defense just came loaded to bear, and it started on the first play. I mean, defense all over Willow Springs throughout this football game. And we're going to Lamar, it sort of looks like. I can't say that I'm disappointed in that. I don't care for the drive. They're nice people over there, Greg. They really took good care of us. But it's having to win the thing on the road at Lamar. And, boy, that's a tough place to play football. So Ava's kind of in the victory formation. We'll snap the ball. Let that clock roll. Let that clock roll. And with that, the clock's probably going to roll. Is that Wyatt Johnson going to work in a quarterback here? Have to wait and see what we're going to do. So the clock will roll. 36-0 is your score. The Ava Bears will walk away with a victory. They'll walk away with the District 3 championship now for the third year in a row. We'll let the clock roll down. We'll snap the ball, and this thing's in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Final score in this football game, it's Ava 36, Willow Springs 0.
Saying goodbye to a loved one, you wanted to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
Paul Wade and Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade and Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade and Associates, our Gainesville number 679-2299. 679-2299, and of course in Ava, Paul Wade and Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319. When you're involved with Ava Bears sports, you know the value of self-discipline. You know what it means to be a good teammate, to be a good sport, and to work hard. And that's why Douglas County Chart is glad to be involved in Ava Bear sports. It's our hope that Ava athletes have a successful season and carry on discipline, teamwork, good sportsmanship, and hard work, building a good future for you and for all of us. This word from Douglas County Chart and the Interagency Council.
It's Jim's Body Shop. The name you know, the people you trust when it comes to auto body repair services or giving you a tow anytime, day or night. And who hasn't locked their keys in their car? I've used them to help me out there too. 683-4609. That's 683-4609 for Jim's Body Shop. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support Ava Athletics.
From your late model ride to your classic fixer-upper, where your auto parts specialist at Bumper to Bumper.
Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts, your local hometown auto parts store. We have batteries, the motor oil, all types of parts and accessories. We carry it at Bumper to Bumper, and we deliver locally free.
From your late model ride to your classic fixer-upper, where your auto parts specialist at Bumper to Bumper. Bumper to Bumper.
For 3 years in a row, the Ava Bears have been proclaimed District 3 champions at 2A football. Ava did it Friday night, Sylvie Field, large crowd in attendance, beating Willow Springs, a team that gave them fits just 3 weeks earlier. And the final score in this one, listen up, Ava 36, Willow Springs 0. It was all Ava offense and no offense from Willow Springs as the Bear defense came loaded to bear, and it worked. Bears score first, a 55-yard drive. It's Spencer Skiles who will have the night of his career. A 21-yard run for the touchdown. The two-point conversion will go in, and the Bears will take an 8-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then the Bears will put together a 91-yard drive, most of that on a pass play from from Nate Swafford, throwing to Spencer Skiles for the touchdown. The extra point's not in, and at the 7:16 juncture of the first half and the halftime score, it'll be Ava 14-0. Then in the third quarter, the Bears will score twice, a 72-yard drive. It will be a 72-yard run by Nate Swafford, the two-point conversion. The Bears go up 22-0, and then with 1:48 left to go at the end of the third quarter, an 83-yard drive. It will be Swafford to Skiles through the air again. 43-yard pass play. Bears will go up 28-0. And then the Bears in the fourth quarter will put icing on the cake. Caden Myers finishes off a 58-yard drive with a 1-yard plunge. The two-point conversion is good, and the Bears will seal it 36-0. It looks like Ava will travel to Lamar next weekend to play state quarterfinal football. On this night of football at Sylvie Field, we are district champions. Ava defeats Willow Springs 36-0. For Cause Sports, I'm Joe Corum.